Chapter 18, Snowing. I don't mean to sound rude. I really started to like New Brunswick, but there are certain things that don't translate from living in the city to living in the country. Low on the list was the number of times I shoveled snow because it was right around zero. Mom and I lived in an apartment in Toronto, and the fluffy white stuff is the accent of the world in winter. In said apartment complex, we had a maintenance guy who cleared the sidewalks and salted them even before we got out the door. And in New Brunswick, it's a semi-daily punch in the face from Mother Nature reminding you that she is in fact in charge and you are in fact a tiny mammal struggling for survival against her mighty frozen onslaught. Despite your pithy comforts of microwave pizza and the internet, winter rules in the country and you pay the snow shoveling tax whether you like it or not. What causes snow, at least in these parts, is the prevailing weather patterns that drag any fading hurricanes or low-pressure systems that hit America's eastern seaboard, and it drags the weather system up the coast, squeezing every last bit of precipitation out of it. What it might lack for ferocity by the time it gets here, it makes up in volume. I woke up to see what must have seemed like 3 feet of snow that had fallen after we left Dad's house and the alarm bell rang for Monday morning and school was out. We only had a week of classes between the end of exams and the end of the semester, and would you think the issue of snow day given us small children could be lost in 3 feet of snow? But oh no. The early morning of the hours were a rush of trying to carve a path through the road so I could get to school. I need you to help me clear the driveway when you get home, sweetie, Mommy said. Mom said as I returned shoveling and heavy breathing and searching for my backpack. I need to be able to get out of the driveway for a meeting in Woodstock tomorrow, but I can work from home today. No problem, Mom, I said. This plan does assume I won't get lost in the snow on my way to school and that school isn't canceled. Stop. You're whining and have fun at school, she said, hugging me and then pushing me back out the door. My muscles ached. I was stuck in that uncomfortable mix of sweating through your clothes, but not knowing you needed them to stay warm on later on. There was just enough time to catch the bus through the path that I had made when I shoveled wide enough trenches on the driveway, if that. I hopped on the bus and was still panting from the morning workout. You folks need a blower, the cheerful voice of the bus driver chimed in. Tell me about it, was all I could muster. A snowblower made quick work of the heaviest snow and was the standard equipment for most farm kids on my route. One grade 8 boy I recognized but didn't know by name would push one up his mile-long driveway in the morning and lock it to a post like it was a bike in the city, and then push it back when he got home at night. Convenient, if not efficient. If not lazy, I guess, too. I was crazy jealous by the second time I saw a snow management routine in action, though. I had no such redneck luxuries. I had a back and arms and a mom who was saving up for one she promised. Sheesh. I trudged back up to and Jay was missing. He had significantly longer driveway than I was, and I wasn't surprised. Sarah was slumped in the back corner with her hood covering her face, no doubt trying to sleep. We picked up Kylie and then the rest of the kids on our route, and everyone was tired from shoveling, where the ride was quiet. Sarah avoided me for the rest of the week. Every time we passed in the hall, she would forcibly look the other way and duck into bathrooms or classrooms I knew she didn't have class in. It kept snowing, and she kept ignoring. And that weird week of school between exams and Christmas break was only worsened by the silent treatment I was getting from Sarah. I couldn't figure it out. It snowed heavy all week, and I kept what little I was able to clear off the driveway going. The piles on either side grew chest high, and my back went from sore to, well, used to it, I guess. I could deal with the discomfort of the environment trying to bury me in an icy death blanket, but not the pain of knowing why friends stopped talking to you. I finished the last shovel full of thick packing snow and leaned heavy on the shovel, admiring the simple beauty of a well-cleaned driveway. Tomorrow was Christmas, and while there was no giant farm implement wrapped under the tree to save me from shoveling, there was no school for a week and a half, and Mom had the next few days off work. Time to relax. Chapter 18. And it is 100% true. Snow, New Brunswick, sucks. So, yeah, definitely a lot of life experience. Check out the links in the description below for the book, and we will talk to you guys later.